Welcome to another video, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have a simple question before us, and that question is, why are they like this? So I came upon this story, and being a New Yorker myself, of course I had to look into it. Now, we've seen this happen before, most recently with Ivan Provorov of the Philadelphia Flyers. Now, you may not know this, but I also like hockey, right? It's not widely known, but I have liked the game, I would say, ever since the late 90s. I think that was the first time I really watched the game and saw, the brutality of it, because, people try to, I wouldn't put it broad strokes, but, hockey doesn't really get a lot of looks from my community. Let's just put it that way. But to me, it is a sport that is akin to football being played on ice, because it does have a certain amount of brutality to it that I guess I can identify with. But I saw this story and I said, hey, what's going on here? Right? And before you know it, there were others that lined up in similar fashion. I'll show you what I mean shortly. Before I jump in, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and of course share it with everyone you know, especially if you're a New Yorker or maybe if you just like hockey. So this is from Sports Illustrated. It says Rangers release statement after bungling Pride Night. What happened here? Well, I have the volume cut off, but I'll run the clip. The New York Rangers are making headlines. Okay, why are they making headlines? The Rangers promised fans they would wear pride-centric jerseys and tape while warming up for their game against the Golden Knights Friday evening. It's a few days ago. However, they went back on that promise and wore their usual uniforms instead. But I thought these were throwbacks, the Liberty jersey. Anyway, Saturday afternoon, New York released a statement on Friday's events, according to a report from USA Today's Vince Z. Merkelglein. Our organization respects the LGBTQ+ community, and we are proud to bring attention to important local community organizations as part of another great Pride Night. In keeping with our organization's core values, we support everyone's individual rights to respectfully express their beliefs. Now, you see, that statement here is key. Individual rights, right? They were upset because the team, that's just the players, didn't wear the colors. Mind you, I looked up the images from that night at MSG, which is Madison Square Garden, for those of you who may not know. It's in Manhattan, right? They had the colors lit up outside the building, inside the building, the overhead, everything. It's just that the guys didn't wear it. And now there's this, so-called backlash. I mean, don't we have more important things to worry about? This is my issue, right? I mean, Beyonce faces backlash for performing a private show in Dubai. From whom? The exact same community. Many fans soon took issue with Beyonce's involvement. Homosexuality remains a crime punishable by death in the United Arab Emirates, with some people noting the singer's positioning as a supposed LGBTQIA+ ally. Look at the check that she got for the performance, though. 24 million or 19.4 euros to perform at a lounge hotel in Dubai. So you mean to tell me this woman is supposed to give up this amount of money because she's your ally? Is that what it's really come down to? Like, she can't perform there because she's an ally to, not she is part of the community, she's just an ally. So she's not allowed to pick up that money or perform over there. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. I mean, if it was me, I mean, when am I going? Where's my ticket? How soon you need me over there? 24 million? Shit, it could have been 2 million. Then we have this other issue within the same span of time, right? Within the past week. So it's this one with the Rangers. The thing about Beyonce. When was this published? When was this article put out? This has to be just like a couple of days ago. I'm not seeing the date here. 23rd. Right? Today's the what? Today's 30th, 31st? Okay. This one 7 days ago. Aretha Franklin's Natural Woman blasted by, well, they say it's a fake trans group. Alright? But it was deemed offensive to trans people. And it's all over YouTube. There are people who made videos about this. I'm like, man, why are people like this? The same community that preaches acceptance and equality and all these other things. But they're quick to, come against people for just, living their lives. The same people that just want to be able to live their lives on their own terms, they want everybody else to be a part of it. No. Why is that? And let me pull up the images just so people don't think I'm making this up. Madison Square Garden. I had it up earlier. I closed it for some reason. I don't know. Must have closed it by accident. Oh, look at this. This is outside of MSG. This is inside. So all that really happened was the guys, they didn't use this, and I'm going to show you an image of the jerseys that they usually wear. I had seen one right here. All right, they didn't have these jerseys. That's it. Everything else was, what they promised. So what is the beef? As I said, don't we have more important things to worry about? You got immigrants flooding the borders, nowhere to go, no jobs. Biden is keeping them in hotels here in New York. I heard they tried to move them out. They didn't want to move out because the place they were sending them to only had 4 bathrooms for 1,000 men or whatever the case is. And, we have this issue with Ukraine having to send them all kinds of weapons for a war that's been going on for like how long now? How much money have we poured in over there? Like, there has to be stuff that is more important than these little things. All right, people are getting bent out of shape about them, but I do not see the urgency. I do not see the importance. You're already included. You just want like more and more and more. Like, pump your brakes already. How much more do strangers have to take part in your life? That's the question. How much more do complete strangers have to take part in your life and your identity? Now, from what they said in the article, it's not actually the players that had anything to do with the change in attire. They're saying it was an organizational, decision. So there's that. But I think it's, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If the players didn't want to wear it and they said, hey, we're not wearing it, hey, man, whatever. That should be their right because, it's the right of the individual. The people from that community, they feel like they have the right to dress how they want, love who they want, live where they want without being discriminated against. But then, if other people don't partake that are not part of that community, then all of a sudden they want to ostracize people. I don't think that's right. But then people talk about hate speech. But then you're hating that, you're hating in the same way. To me, that's what it comes down to. Are you against hate or are you perpetrating it and perpetuating it by your actions? That's what I see here. Anyways, that's my take. I don't want to keep this video too long. I just wanted to point that out and, point out the other things that's been happening And, you know, I see very little tolerance from this community. As soon as somebody does something or says something they don't like, it's canceled. They're even going back in time. I mean, this song is from 1968. And now you're telling me it's offensive to a certain group. Really? Okay. Anyways, people. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.